How often do we hear, "You're so talented," as an expression of admiration? But what if talent isn't what we think it is? Let's dive into this fascinating concept by exploring the book Bounce by Matthew Syed. Bounce challenges our traditional beliefs about innate talent. It proposes that what we often perceive as natural ability is actually the result of rigorous training and practice. Take, for example, Mozart, one of the greatest composers who ever lived. As a child prodigy, the world was captivated by his musical talent at a tender age. But was this talent innate, or was it something else? It turns out, before the 6-year-old Mozart began to mesmerize the world, he had already undergone a staggering 3,500 hours of musical training. In comparison to other musicians with similar training, his performances were not that exceptional. So it seems that exceptional abilities stem more from rigorous practice than from any inherent talent. Ever heard of the 10,000 hours rule? It may be more significant than you think. This rule draws from a fascinating study observing young violinists. The researchers found a compelling pattern, a direct link between the number of hours these musicians spent seriously practicing and their level of achievement. Now, here's the kicker. All the top performers, the virtuosos of the group, had clocked in an average of 10,000 hours of practice. There weren't any exceptions. Each and every one of these exceptional performers had dedicated this significant amount of time to hone their craft. Comparatively, the less skilled students only had around 4,000 hours of practice under their belts. What's even more telling is that there were no outliers. Every single student who had practiced for 10,000 hours was among the best performers. This shows that, rather than innate talent, it is the time and effort put into practice that truly makes a difference. So, if practice is the key, how can we harness its power? Let's delve into that. The findings from Bounce are powerful, reshaping our understanding of talent and mastery. They urge us to reconsider our approach to acquiring skills. The message is clear. It's not about being born with a silver spoon in your mouth or having a knack for something. It's about rolling up your sleeves, diving in, and persisting through the grind. It's about dedicating thousands of hours to honing a craft, refining a skill, or understanding a subject. It's about not just practicing, but practicing with purpose, with intensity, with a thirst for improvement. The great news? This means anyone, yes, anyone can excel in their chosen field. It's not about the cards you were dealt at birth, but about how you play your hand. After all, no prodigious talent can exist without thorough practice. So instead of admiring innate talent, perhaps we should start valuing the power of practice more.